This is exercise 9.2, valve cover. This is another one where we're doing a plan. We're redrawing the elevation, but we're going to show it as a section. So we'll be hatching where we are cutting our section through. So the inside circle here you'll see is a 2-inch diameter. The middle is 3-inch diameter, and the outside we have to come over to the elevation for a 4. So we're going to start off with this, drawing the plan first, and we'll go from there. Okay. So first we're going to make sure we're in the correct layer, visible. I'm going to LT scale. 0.5 is what I'm going to start off with. And I'm going to go to 0, 0. Our inside diameter was 2. Our next one was 3. And our next one was 4. Inch diameter, which that is not it. There you go. And then I'm going to go to my center line, add my center marks here, click the outside circle. I'm going to do my extension lines. This time I'm going to go 0.5. So you see how they extend out further? Again, I did that on the properties palette. If you go to View tab, Properties, click on and off. The next thing we're going to do is start redrawing this elevation and make it a section. So we see it's 2 inches wide, and then we can project everything over. So what we're going to do then is draw some random line over here, random center line. Okay, now the overall dimension was 2, so we're going to offset 2. Sorry, correct that. Offset 1 to get 2. User match properties. And there's one thing we forgot to do. We forgot to do the projection lines. Okay, go over here. We hit our construction lines. Hit H for horizontal. Hit our quadrants or intersections here. Okay. It's like we forgot one. Don't know why it's giving me problems. Okay, so we know where everything projects over. Okay, so now we see we're going to start drawing these hidden lines, but we're going to make them solid since we're cutting through them, making it a section. So the interior width of this is 1, and the outside of this is 0.5. So off the center line, we're going to offset 0.5, or else I could offset this in 0.5, whatever you choose to do. I'm going to offset this 0.5. Down here says 1. Click in. Click in. Now we're going to look at this. It looks like the line goes in, up, over, just like that. Okay. So let's do that. Change our line, our layer, and now you could do the same thing up here. You could draw it again or mirror it. I'm just going to draw it. Okay. So now we've used up all our projection lines, so we can get oops. No, we did not. We forgot the top line here, huh? Can't forget the outside shape. Now we can delete this. Okay. Now I'm going to use the fillet command with a radius of 0 to get us a perfect 90 degree here. Okay. Cool. That's right, because we drew that. So we can use fillet. Okay. Now I'm going to draw these lines in here. Sorry, I'm going to get the correct layer before I draw that. Put it on thin line, because if we're cutting through this, we want the object lines that are cutting to be darker, like this outer edge. We want them to be white because we want them to print darker. This looks better. So I'm going to trim here and here and create thin lines. Okay. And then we're going to go to the hatch layer. Okay, hatch. Just going to hatch all that. Okay, so, and just so you guys know, this is a scale of 1. Okay, it looks like we have everything drawn correctly. Now it's just time to annotate. Okay, so we're going to go to dimension. We're going to go to the annotate tab, linear. Okay. Again, just so you guys are aware, modify. We use a scale of 1. The primary units are 0.00. So we should be good there. Okay. Overall. Now remember, this one has a diameter symbol in front of it. So we got that. Got this. Okay, so I'm going to kind of draw this up here a little further. Let's get it out of the way. So I'm going to click on this grip for the dimension. Pull it over here. Put this, and you can tell I'm turning on and off my O snaps to do some of this stuff. So be conscious of that. Turn off my O snaps there. And then we are going to dimension this circle here. So that's showing a radius, which we want to show diameter. 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 And then what we'll do is we'll come in here. We'll put this to a scale. We're going to put your name, your drawing title, and the scale to match the viewport. And then that'll complete the exercise. Exercise 9.2, the valve cover.